I will explain here the outline for the engine information. First of all, I will explain the main points. There are two types in the rated speed, 720 rpm and 900 rpm. We call accordingly 6EY18L and 6EY18AL. Both of them have 6 cylinders and bore stroke of 180 by 280 millimeters. Other main items are as you are seeing. The rotation direction of crankshaft is counterclockwise viewed from flywheel side. Cylinder is aligned in numerical order number 1 cylinder, number 2 cylinder, viewed from flywheel side. The ignition order is as you're watching in the video. The operation side of the engine is the left side viewed from flywheel side. Viewed from this operation side, governor, air motor, fuel pressure regulating valve, fuel strainer, turbocharger, air cooler, and cooling water thermostatic valve are laid out as shown here. And viewed from the anti-operation side or anti-flywheel side, automatic backwashing strainer of lube oil cooler, lube oil thermostatic valve, lube oil pump, and cooling water pump are laid out as you are watching in the video. Familiarize with the location of each device to handle them promptly in the maintenance. Wear proper clothes. Don't wear oiled clothes because they are ignitable. Depending on the type of work, wear the protective tools such as helmet, glass, mask, gloves, safety belt, shoes, and foot protector. Conduct the work by observing the basic notes for safety, cautions in maintenance and work procedure specified in the instructions and the engine safety label. It's important to check the engine before the start and after the stop and conduct the related works in order to keep it in good condition. I will explain part of the work. The first thing is explanation for the preparation before the start. Check that lubricating oil drops respectively from each part of the valve rocker arm shaft, piston pin, crank pin, main bearing and swing arm while conducting the turning with the pressure indicator cocks of all cylinders open in the state of operating the lube oil priming pump. Then, conduct air bleeding for lube oil strainer, fuel oil strainer, fuel pump, and so on. Further lubricate by hand to the governor linkage and the control device and check that they work smoothly. Move the start-stop lever from run position to stop position and vice versa, and check that the rack of fuel injection pump, first lever shaft of governor linkage, and connector work smoothly. Check if the indicator needle of the governor control shaft indicates the graduation between 4 to 6. In addition, when restarting the engine after the overhaul, check that no part or tool has been left in the crankcase. Check that the tightening of bolts at each part has not been neglected. And if the valve mechanism is disassembled, check the clearance between suction exhaust valve heads. If fuel oil, cooling water, lube oil, and others are pooled in the cylinder, it may lead to troubles such as water hammer or oil hammer, and it is dangerous. Therefore, conduct air running to prevent abnormality. Set the start-stop lever to the stop position after setting the operation point changeover switch to the engine and open the pressure indicator cocks of all cylinders. Press start switch for a few seconds to conduct air running. After finishing air running, close the pressure indicator cocks of all cylinders, set the start-stop lever to the run position, and prepare for the start. Now, I will explain the procedure for stopping the engine during the ordinary run. Block the load, run the engine for about 10 minutes with no load, and then stop it. Among HFO-specified engines, however, for the engine specified for start-stop with MDO, see to it that HFO will never be left in the piping when the engine is stopped after the fuel is changed from HFO to MDO. Set the start-stop lever in the stop position. Open the pressure indicator cock and discharge the gas from the combustion chamber by conducting the air running in the same procedure as taken before starting the engine. Open and close the valves of each system beforehand according to the conditions for the stop. For the prevention of accidents, however, do not open the side cover of crankcase for 10 minutes after stopping the engine.